Yesterday, I came across a video because one of my mutuals reposted it. And it was this girl saying that she doesn't understand why people are trying to date rich men because rich men expect something for them spending money on you. Meaning that they expect your body, etc., etc. I was just sitting back and I was like, that's so funny because there's men on dating apps who expect your body for literally sending you a message. There's literal men who expect your body because they bought you a $5 coffee. The entitlement of some men is the problem. But I think that sometimes people try and frame it in a way that makes you think, oh, if I just do this, I won't run into male entitlement. One time I made a video and I was discussing how I don't hate Shira 7, that I date men who have money, who do nice things for me. And a guy stitched it and he goes, you know, those men expect intimacy from you. And like, they're just spending money on you to try and get you to sleep with them. And I was just sitting back and going, the guy on the walk is also interested in sleeping with me. The guy that's taking me for coffee is also interested in sleeping with me. Why would I go with a guy who's offering me the barest of minimums and expecting something from me in return, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm still the one who has the choice on whether or not I do. And I'm more likely to want to with someone who's treating me well and making my life easier. And then he went on this tangent about how when he dates, like, he's willing to spend money on a girl he likes. And I was just sitting there going, that's my point. Men spend money on things they value. I had a spicy site for a little bit, right? It wasn't like videos, it was just photos. You would have men come onto a spicy site and drop 2,000 USD in maybe an hour, average Joe Blow men, to look at photos. And then you come on the internet and men try and convince you that you should date men who want to take you on a walk like a dog. Like, I even spend money on people I like. It was my best friend's birthday. I just ordered her something custom to be sent to her place for her birthday because I love my best friend and I spend time and money on people that I like. And I sit back sometimes and I'm like, my ex-husband was a lot of things, but he was financially controlling, but he did pay 90% of the bills. I still didn't feel like I owed him anything for it because we're still divorced. And it wasn't until I came on the internet where this even became a conversation, because every single man that I know, even if they're pieces of shits in other ways, my dad was a provider man. He, you know, my stepdad, provider man. My grandpa, both sides, end step, all provider men. Like, I remember when I started dating my ex-husband, we went for like a day thing with his parents and we went to a pet store and they were trying to buy my dog a harness because I needed a harness and they went to buy it. And I said, oh, no, because I used to be that girl that was like, oh, you can't spend money on me. And then my ex pulled me aside afterwards and he's like, they were very upset and offended. They wondered, do you think that they're broke or poor? They can buy you a $15 harness. Why won't you let people do things for you or be nice to you? And when I got my first bonus at my job, I bought my ex-husband a PlayStation because he wanted to play video games too. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't, this individualistic give. I want women to give me everything while you give them nothing. That's entitlement. And the woman who made the video, don't go out with rich men because they expect things. That's just entitled men. They exist in every income bracket. The problem you need to fix is feeling like you owe someone something because they do something nice for you. You don't owe men shit. You definitely don't owe them your body because they buy you a cup of coffee. Even if they pay for you to go to Mexico or on vacation, they buy you a $6,000 purse. You don't owe them shit. And that's where your self-work comes in. Because if you do something nice for someone, you should also not expect something back in return. You do something nice for someone because you want to be nice, because you're kind. And to expect certain things in return for being a nice and kind person is not being a nice and kind person, it's being manipulative.